Hey, Andrew Summerham here. This is Elected Zero Channel. Think about that friend who's always there when you're about to make a big decision. The one who showers you with compliments, offers endless help, and seems almost too good to be true. What if I told you their kindness isn't kindness at all? It's actually a sophisticated form of spiritual espionage designed to sabotage your destiny. The global elite have known for centuries that the most effective way to neutralize the elect isn't through obvious attack. It's through carefully placed helpers who spy on your spirit and sabotage your breakthrough. But here's what they don't want you to know. These toxic relationships aren't random. They're part of an ancient system of spiritual surveillance that targets those about to step into their power. I'm about to share intelligence that both religious institutions and New Age gurus have desperately tried to suppress. These 7 signs of demonic kindness aren't just theory. They're based on thousands of documented cases from my private counseling practice. What's happening in your relationships isn't paranoia, and it isn't coincidence. It's a calculated attack on your divine assignment. Stay until the end, because I'll reveal a quantum cord-cutting protocol that can free you from toxic soul ties in under 24 hours. Plus, I'll share why those who fail to identify these spiritual spies are seeing their ministries, businesses, and divine assignments mysteriously collapse. Your breakthrough isn't being blocked by your enemies, it's being sabotaged by those you call friends. The most dangerous spiritual attacks rarely come wrapped in obvious darkness. The elect understand that their greatest opponents often arrive bearing gifts, wearing smiles, and speaking words of encouragement. These aren't random encounters. They're carefully orchestrated spiritual espionage operations designed to infiltrate your divine destiny. Just as Judas used a kiss to identify his target, modern saboteurs use excessive kindness to map your vulnerabilities. They appear when you're most vulnerable, during promotions, spiritual breakthroughs, or life transitions. Their weapons aren't curses or hexes, but rather compliments, favors, and seemingly innocent advice that subtly dims your light. Think of them as spiritual hackers using social engineering instead of brute force attacks. Their helpfulness is actually reconnaissance, gathering intelligence about your divine assignment. The elect are primary targets because their light acts like a beacon, attracting these covert operators like moths to a flame. The mask of benevolence is crafted with supernatural precision, but it has telling cracks. Notice how certain friends shower you with compliments while subtly undermining your confidence, or how their perfect timing in offering help creates lasting dependency. These aren't coincidences, they're tactical moves in a spiritual chess game. Pay attention to those who disguise gossip as concern, saying things like, "I'm worried about your spiritual journey," or "I heard something disturbing about your ministry." The elect recognize these as information-gathering tactics. Even more telling are the gifts they give, objects that seem meaningful but leave you feeling inexplicably drained. Watch for the emotional manipulation that follows their generosity. Phrases like, "After everything I've done for you," or "I just want what's best for you," are actually spiritual guilt hooks. Most revealing is their reaction to your spiritual practices, how they subtly discourage fasting, prayer, or divine assignments. The battlefield of destiny is littered with casualties of toxic friendship. The elect have documented countless cases where someone's divine assignment was sabotaged by those closest to them. These aren't just stories, they're tactical lessons in spiritual warfare. Before we dive deeper into these critical revelations, take a moment to join our community of spiritual warriors. Hit subscribe and activate notifications. The elect know that timing is crucial in spiritual warfare, and you don't want to miss our daily intelligence briefings. Share your own encounters with toxic kindness in the comments below, as your testimony could save another light worker from ambush. Consider the prophet whose ministry was delayed for years because a supportive friend kept planting seeds of doubt. Or the business leader whose company collapsed after accepting help from someone who carried the spirit of poverty. These aren't isolated incidents, they're part of a larger pattern. Liberation requires more than just physical distance. It demands spiritual separation on a quantum level. The elect have developed precise protocols for identifying and severing toxic connections. This isn't about hatred or unforgiveness. It's about strategic spiritual boundaries. The process begins with supernatural identification. Write the suspected saboteur's name on consecrated paper, using water from sacred sources as ink. Watch for signs: paper that turns dark, sudden temperature changes, or unexpected emotional responses. These are confirmation of hidden spiritual contracts. Once identified, the severance must be complete and irreversible. This includes both physical and digital boundaries, block numbers, remove social media connections, and most importantly, revoke all spiritual permissions given. The elect understand that partial separation only creates windows for reinfiltration. When you finally sever toxic connections, expect both turbulence and triumph. The elect understand that this isn't just personal housekeeping, it's spiritual warfare with cosmic implications. Every cord cut releases waves of restoration that affect multiple dimensions. Watch for the domino effect that follows true separation. Those who meant harm often experience sudden reversals, not through your effort, but through divine justice. Within days, many report receiving blessings that were blocked for years, as if invisible dams have broken. The vacuum created by removing false allies quickly fills with divine appointments. The elect recognize these new connections by their fruit. They speak truth even when it hurts, respect spiritual boundaries without offense, and carry battle scars from similar betrayals. These are your true soul tribe, forged in the same fires that tried to destroy you. Now that you understand the true nature of toxic kindness, I want to hear your story. What friendly sabotage have you experienced? Share in the comments below your encounters with these spiritual spies, the excessive kindness, the subtle manipulation, the strings attached to every favor. Your testimony could be the wake-up call another elect needs to recognize their own toxic connections. The question isn't whether you have spiritual saboteurs in your life, it's how many you're still calling friends. The elect understand that every compromised connection is a leak in your destiny pipeline. Think about it. How many of your setbacks followed someone's helpful advice? How many of your dreams stalled after sharing them with a supportive friend? Join our growing community of spiritual warriors. Every day, I share new intelligence about covert spiritual warfare and divine protection protocols that you won't find in any church or spiritual teaching. Hit subscribe and activate notifications to ensure you don't miss any critical security briefings. Remember, in the realm of spiritual warfare, timing is everything. The next revelation could be the one that saves your destiny. Will you be ready to receive it? This is just the beginning.